I'm astrologer and life coach Penny Dix. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back if you're one of my regular visitors here. And if you're new here, a big welcome to you. I'd love it if you'd subscribe. So today, I am bringing you one of my short heads up videos, but this one is specifically for the sign of Gemini. And that is whether you are Sun in Gemini or rising sign, also known as the ascendant. And this is for the month of April, all the astrological energies that you need to understand for the month of April 2023. So let's see what's happening for you, because the energy this month is really quite interesting. It's a little bit like, I'm thinking about Pluto, because Pluto, of course, has just moved into Aquarius. And I think Pluto's moved into Aquarius and is having a look round and thinking, good God, what's gone on here? Because it feels like the morning after the night before, and Pluto is coming in to give a clean sweep to everything. So you might too, Gemini, need to think, excuse me, about where you need to have a clean sweep. What areas of your life need to have a clean sweep in them? But let's look at where the energy is focused this month, because it's mainly in your 11th and 12th house. Now, this is Aries and this is Taurus. Now, the 11th house is about the community at large. It's also about your hopes and wishes, projects. It's also Taurus, and the 12th house is much more about the inner you, and where you can feel a little bit restricted and held back. So let's unpack this energy, because with the 11th house with Aries, we've got the Sun, we've got our life giver, we've got Chiron, our wounded healer, we've got Jupiter, my big outer boy of expansion, of opportunity, of luck, and we've got Eris, our rebellious goddess, and we've got Mercury, our planet of communication. Now, Mercury actually moves into Taurus by the 3rd of April, so it's not there very long. Now, the Sun is coming up to conjunct Chiron, and that's on the 5th. And this is where I think you have a little bit of insight into some ideas and plans you've got, projects that you want to launch, that you felt a little bit kind of misunderstood by. It feels as if you've got these great ideas and that others aren't seeing them in the way you kind of intend them. And what this energy will do, I think, is help you put it in a better way. You'll be able to put across what you mean using that Jupiter energy of kind of expansion of the energy of Aries, for your sign, Gemini, you're all about communication, so that people kind of get your point a bit better, understand what you're saying. Now, if we look at what's happening in your 12th house, Taurus, Mercury, of course, moves into this part of your chart and is really asking you to have a conversation with you, to have a conversation with that inner you, to look at where perhaps you are your own jailer. Sometimes our thoughts imprison us. Now, Gemini, you are a sign that can be quite good at overthinking, but you're also a sign that can be very good at thinking things through rationally. Is there any area of your life that you are overthinking at the moment? Because Mercury here, I think, is just shedding light onto that part and saying, don't be restricted and trapped by what you might be constructing by a kind of paranoia, because what you have to do is look for the evidence. If you've got these thoughts coming in and there's no evidence, then, they probably are just that, a kind of imaginative piece of paranoia. So also this month, Uranus, my big outer boy of shocks, the unexpected, anything that we just don't, surprises, is conjunct Venus, our planet of love and relationship. This is in your 12th house. And as I said, Venus is also, remember, about finance and money. And it's also about self-value. Now, Uranus here, I think you're going to have some insights into yourself this month, Gemini, where you begin to see and recognize that you are valued. And sometimes it's about that personal validation. We don't always, I think we all like to be validated by others, and we're not always good at validating ourselves and knowing when we've done a job well. And this really is saying, validate yourself. You know what you're good at. You know your faults and you know your blessings. And that if you can kind of work with that energy, it will actually help this passage of Mercury through this part of your chart much easier, because of course Mercury is your ruling sign, and we have a Mercury retrograde this month, and it goes retrograde on the 21st, and that's until May the 15th in Taurus. So you're being given plenty of opportunities by your ruling planet Mercury for self-talk, for self-reflection. Take some time out. Just, I think for everyone this month, the speed of which these cosmic energies are changing, we really do need to take a step back and, breathe. So breathe, Gemini. Just allow that energy to just kind of settle, because Venus is going to move into your sign, Gemini, on the 11th. And first of all, Venus in this part of your chart is going to make a lovely trine aspect to Pluto, newly arrived in Aquarius. This is helping you to see, it's helping you to see the future. It's helping you to really be quite visionary about where you can go and what you can do and what could unfold for you in the future. Venus then, by the 14th, makes a square to Saturn, our big outer boy of restrictions, in Pisces. Now, Saturn in Pisces is about slowing down. So you may have some brilliant ideas, and what Saturn is doing is saying, take your time with this, because if it's about your work and your kind of passion in life, then don't make quick snap decisions. Take your time. Go with it slowly. Everything in life is about timing. Now, we've not looked yet at the full moon in Libra, which is on the 6th of April, and it's in your 5th house of fun. And this is actually a full moon of what I would see emotional healing. Excuse me. I think it's very good for relationships and friendships. And I do think with this full moon in Libra for you, you'll be connecting more with your sort of close friends and actually having some more kind of peaceful and creative times and enjoying other people's company. And because what's been a rather kind of, I think, challenging couple of months, things are going to settle down in that area for you. And then we have to look at the new moon in Aries, which of course is on the 20th. And this is a new moon solar eclipse. And this is also the second new moon in the sign of Aries. Now, this is unusual. It doesn't often happen. The first new moon was at 0 degree. This one is at 29 degrees. And so it is in that part of your chart that is to do with the community at large and with any dreams and hopes and wishes that you might wish to initiate. So it really is giving you a heads up that they can work, some of these ideas you've got, but also what it's saying is take your time. Look for the difficulties that might be hidden. And remember that everything is about timing, because the sun is hidden by the moon in an eclipse. Use your intuition before you make any big decisions with anything that you want to launch. And finally, before I finish your reading, Mars in Cancer in your second house of finance is squaring Chiron in Aries in your 11th house. And this is at the end of April on the 27th. Now with this, I just want to say, be mindful of not splashing out too much cash on a project that you haven't really researched fully yet. I think the message for you, Gemini, in a very big way this month is about take your time. Take time to see where things are going and how things are panning out. It really is a month to sense the timing. Ask the cosmos, say, show me, give me signs as to when it's the right time to initiate the things that I wish to initiate. So on that note, Gemini, thank you so much for coming to watch your April astrology. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.